guys doing? It's Garland from Texas Street Cars. In the shop today we have a 1993 Chevrolet C1500. We're going to go over all the details of it, give you the original options and what we all have done to it. So to start off, if you just looked at this truck, you can probably guess what state it's from, but it is a California truck. It was in California its whole life. It's one family owned. The dad owned it and then passed it down to his son. So on auto check, it's a 200 truck. 69,000 miles, factory options. It's red with gray interior, 373 gear, factory gear in this truck. 350 automatic, power windows, power locks, tilt, cruise, AC, all that stuff, and a rear sliding window on it. Exterior wise, what's been changed, it's got the 95 up mirrors that have been paint matched, all the door handles, tailgate handles have been paint matched, all the trim and badges are removed. It has a billet grille in it, a smoothie front bumper with the recessed license plate frame in it, some clear upper headlights, LED tail lights, rear roll pan, and then it has this nice fiberglass paint matched tonneau cover on it. I really like the smooth look of this truck. Red's one of our favorite colors in these OBSs, so it just looks really good, smooth, all the badges and everything pulled off of it. Set of 20 and 22 inch polished torque thrust on this truck. Suspension wise, when we got it, it had a little 2.4 belltech the hanger and spindle kit. We took all that off, and now it's got a belltech 5.6 kit. So it's a flip kit in the rear, C-notch. The front is AZ Pro Performance React spindles that keep that track width, factory width. It has the belltech shocks all the way around. Belltech front and rear sway bars, which is the first time we used those was on my TL 94, and it's a really nice option. It really changes the way that the truck handles. Drilled and slotted rotors in the front. The calipers are paint matched red. It has 285 is what we want in the rear of this truck, and a 245 front tire on it. It's got a nice little Flowmaster exhaust with a rolled tip you can see out here in the back. Besides that, everything else is pretty much factory on the outside. Interior is gray. It has some aftermarket door panels in it. One of my favorite things about this truck is the stereo in it. It's got a little Pioneer head unit, some aftermarket door speakers they added, aftermarket speakers front and rear, and then a kicker sub and amp in it. So the stereo sounds really good. This truck definitely has a 90s vibe to it with the moldings removed and tonneau covering on the billet grill. Interior wise, that theme continues, as you can see as cameraman goes through here. Billet lower dash accessories, the little AC cover, billet aftermarket steering wheel, shift column. It even has the seat covers that cover up the brackets for the seat mounts. But nice gray interior, carpet's nice. It's got some of the Husky rubber mats in it. The dash has a nice fitted cover to it. It has two little hairline cracks in the dash, but the dash is in pretty good shape besides those. Really clean interior, all the windows locks work. AC works good on this truck. It has a set of Dakota digital gauges in it. The mileage is all verified through AutoCheck though. The original gauge clutch thread went out, and the owner before us put that in there. It also has the AC controls, the lights are matched to the Dakota digitals. All the gauges work. You can go through the video and watch that earlier. The turn signal's still got the high beam, still has the check engine light on that gauge cluster, so kind of a cool option. Underside of this truck's really clean. You look at some of the pictures on our website or wherever you see this, and the underside of this truck is super clean. It rides good, starts up, has a Viper alarm on it. You can see the Viper alarm sticker on the back of the window over there. So that works, has two key fobs. We have the original keys for this truck. You can hear the sweet 1990 Viper alarm sound. It's my favorite part. Underhood this truck's really clean. It's got a set of chrome Chevrolet valve covers on it, and a few little other dress up stuff in there. New battery, like I said, AC works. Everything in there looks real clean. Look through the pictures. Has a K&N filter, I think, as well. So if you have any questions, give us a call. I'm trying to think. Oh, bed rug. I go up this tonneau. The tonneau has locks on it. It does lock up and everything. It's still got these giant struts on here, so this stays up. It's got a nice little bed rug in here. The top of the tonneau is covered, so nice little area to put nothing too dirty. So the bed rug's in good shape. It's not all ripped and stained or nothing like that. And this tonneau cover is lockable. Over on the driver's side, it does have a billet gas cap with a lockable little key thing for it. I think that is about it for exterior. We'll go drive it. We'll do the underside camera of it. Really clean truck, great 90s look, smooth. Kind of gives me like a hot rod vibe from the the chrome smoothie bumper and the color of it and the wheels and everything. So really fun truck to drive. It's also got a brand new windshield and the back glass is window tint, or has new window tint on it. But we'll go take it for a spin, get the camera underneath it, and we'll see you in a second. drive the 93 around the block. One thing I forgot, I think I'm talking about the exterior, it's got a little LED third brake light thing underneath the tailgate above the roll pan. It also has reverse lights in it. Stereo in this truck, I really like the stereo. Has a nice clean sound to it. AC works good. Like I said earlier, inside they changed the lights out of this to not be green, so it matches the Dakota Digitals. These gauges are, they fit the theme of this truck with all the billet and the 90s kind of look to it. But they all work. Oil pressure's good. Right now, water temp's at 190, volts are at 13. It does the fuel in percentage. It gives your RPM and your speed both in your readout and then the little bar. The red line set just like it would have been from the factory. They moved all the miles over, so turn signal lights work. But I do like like I was saying earlier in the video, the belltech sway bars in this truck definitely make it handle way more flat, and it just feels way better with these bars on it. So like I'm doing 30 or so through this little road. No rubbing. This, I forgot I mentioned too, the truck after we loaded had the fenders all rolled front and rear, so it doesn't rub at all even with these big 22s in the back. We've had this truck up on the highway at 70, 80 hitting bumps and no rub on this one. So it handles good. This aftermarket steering wheel's smaller than the factory wheel. Some people like that, some don't, but it's a little bit smaller. So it feels like a go-kart here. But good driving truck. AC works good. All the power windows and locks, like we were saying, work. Has a great, smooth, kind of hot roddy 90s vibe to it. It looks good on the road. Driving it when Jason was driving up down the road and doing the video, when a guy stopped in and asked about the truck. It definitely gets attention. It's bright red. I like the gray interior. Obviously, gray's one of my favorites on the OBS trucks. So really sharp looking truck. We'll go take it up on the highway. This does have 373 gears on the, you can look at the pictures of the RPO. So it's a factory 373 gear truck, but it's not a G80 truck. So I have not seen that option yet on any of the OBSs we have, but definitely gives it a little more pep offline with a 373 option. But we'll jump up here on the highway and show you Furious TBI. It also has a bunch of little billet accessories to it. The pedals are billet, it has the hood pull thing, all that stuff. I forgot to mention. The hitch, or the roll pan, is one with the license plate folds down if you want to put a hitch on it. Still got the factory spare underneath there. So, good power little TBI truck. Up to 60 or so. 69,239 miles on it right now. So good driving little truck, got a great look to it. You can take this to cruise-ins, shows, enjoy it, drive a little bit. You can tell the truck's a low mileage truck, nothing's beat up. Steering still feels really tight. Brakes good. It's got the drill and slotted rotors on the front. If you have any questions, 254-383-3517. Get a hold of us on our website. I'm not going to turn around all these rocks. On our website there'll be a bunch of pictures of this truck up. If you have any questions, we have financing on these OBS trucks. If you go to our site, there'll be a financing link. Check that if that's an option that you're interested in. And thank you guys for watching as usual, and we'll see you on the next truck or car.